hello, hello, hello to all my wonderful friends all across this big round world, from the east to the west, the north to the south. I send out great big hugs and love and power and joy to you, all of my friends all over the world. I send out that joy and that happiness at this time of year, and I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season so far. And I want you to become imbued with the power and the joy to have that healing touch to everyone that you come in contact, especially this time of year. Oh, yes, that healing power will be with you. And as you express the love for your loved ones, that joy will well up inside, and healing power will flow, and ability, creative power and authority. Oh, yes, and I send that out to you today. Oh, that special love and power, that you may be just like a flower in the summertime, just like a rose in the summertime that is out in full sun. Oh, yes, it becomes imbued with that sun. And if that flower gets between you and the sun, you can look and see that sun coming through that petal, and you can see that sun radiating all through those petals of that rose, and it's sending in power to create new roses, and the bushes just flower out with roses. Oh, yes, and that's the way our life can be as we get under this power, as we get under that spout where the glory comes out. Oh, yes. And we know at this time of year, oh yes, the angels came to Mary and said, behold. And I said that behold means look with great expectation, for marvelous things are going to take place. And it said she hid that in her heart, and it wasn't many years later. Oh yes, that babe that was laid in a manger walked out and was healing thousands and thousands upon tens of thousands of people of every disease. Oh, yes, and he was raising up the lame, oh yes, lifting them up to walk again, and he was opening the eyes of the blind. Oh yes, and then not long after he left, John come along and said, "You shall receive." Said the power he will give you the power to become the Son of God. Oh yes, and we can receive that power and authority, and you can take that two ways. You can take that as S-U-N or S-O-N. The Son of God, meaning that we're coexistent with God as the very Son, the very offspring of God, or that we're the Son of God. Of course, God meaning all radiant power and authority and all good and all love and all joy. Oh yes, God is good, all good, and only good in Him. And if we're the Son, S-U-N of God, then we're able to radiate all good thoughts from our mind and then radiate it out into the world. And if God is love and we're the S-U-N of God, then we're able to radiate love and joy out into this world. And I want us all to be that S-U-N of God, and know also that we are the sons of God, and that we are coexistent and immortal, and we're here to show forth that immortality, and there to demonstrate that immortality, and here to demonstrate that healing power. Oh yes, oh yes, He walked the earth demonstrating all of that goodness and all of that joy and power. Oh yes, of infinite good. And God, meaning infinite good, infinite mind, divine mind, our source. And He demonstrated demonstrated that by healing people, by raising people up. Oh, yes, and that's how we are to radiate out that goodness and that joy and that power of our infinite mind, healing and raising people up and sending out big lots of love and joy to this whole world. Yes, for God so loved the world. Oh, yes. And so we're going to ask ourselves, when it said to them, gave he power to become the sons of God. How much power is there? And how much vitality is there? And how much life is there? How much exhilaration is available? How much joy is available? How much energy is available? How much enthusiasm and total victory and dominion and power, overcoming power is really available in that power? What all is in that power? Ask ourselves every day, what all is in that power? And we should be totally, because whatever is in that power, we want to be totally imbued with it, just like the sun imbues the flowers and causes them to become, open up their petals and their buds and begin to shine in beauty. Oh, yes, and make beautiful flowers. We want to be imbued with all of that power and energy and exhilaration that is available. And I send all of that out now. I radiate that out to you. And you lift up your catcher's mitt this morning and catch all of that power. And lift up your consciousness today. Lift up your awareness to see all of these things. And we know, oh yes, that we receive. We know that we can receive this imbuement by, as it says, think on these things, whatsoever is good and whatsoever is positive and affirmative. As we think on these things, think on all of anything that comes from joy and peace and happiness. Think on these things. For the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, and gentleness and meekness, and all of those things. We are to think upon those things, and that will, as we think upon those things, it will imbue us with such power and authority. If we really, really, truly let ourselves be fully imbued with all of those things, it will give us the power to raise people up. It'll give us power to imbue them with joy in their lives and give them victory. Oh, yes, so we should rejoice, rejoice, rejoice. That is now and forever your choice to rejoice, rejoice, rejoice. So make the choice, make the choice, make the choice to rejoice, rejoice, rejoice. And you need to rejoice now about all of these things which I'm telling you until keep rejoicing about them, that you're receiving them. Keep rejoicing about that fact until they imbue you and you become full of joy and peace and power, until so much that it's radiating out from you. Oh, yes, we should be totally imbued with it. Oh, yes, it's vital that we be imbued with this every day. And then there'll be no limitation, no illness, no loneliness, no blues, no other types of things like this will ever invade that radiant light which goes all around, will be going all around us. Oh, yes, for if he that abideth under the shadow of the Almighty, shall be protected from all evil, and no plague shall come nigh his dwelling, and the angel of the Lord encampeth about him. And that means he that keeps his mind and his thoughts on all of the goodness of God and the power of God and all these joyful thoughts, and imbues himself with joy and energy and love, then he, as it were, is under that shadow of those good thoughts, and those good thoughts protect him from all evil and illness and disease. And we need to really get ourselves full of the understanding of these things. And that's what we mean by becoming imbued with these things. Get full of the understanding of it until it radiates out of you, until you know it so well that you just flow it out like rivers of living water. Yeah, oh yes. And that says, out of your innermost being flows rivers of living waters. Oh yes, it says out of you it flows, not out of someone over here, someone over there, someone back there, someone in the future. It says out of you will flow those rivers of living water, and that is immortal. That is all of those immortal thoughts, all of those joyful thoughts, all of that healing power and healing thoughts, and all of that radiance of power that will always be with you and surrounding you. It'll be flowing out of your innermost being. And yes, every single thought that we think has its effect. That's why it says whatsoever things are lovely and of good report, positive, and everything that's affirmative. Think on these things, and as a man thinketh, so is he, because every single thought that you think has its effect on your mind and body and spirit. And so we need to carefully consider that and make sure we think those thoughts which will give us that power and that authority and that dominion. And yes, oh yes, we need to get under that main line that pours out sunshine, and get under that spout where the glory comes out, and be holding that infinite spout where the joy flows out. Yes, and the healing and protecting power of joy and truth will be with us, and we'll abide under the shadow of Almighty good, Almighty infinite mind, divine mind, and all creative thoughts will come to us, and all power of healing will come to us, and all power to be a radiant sun with S-O-N and S-U-N, sun. Oh, yes. But imbuement is vital to us, just as vital as the sun is to the roses. It's vital that we not just take in a few thoughts, but that we receive all of these mighty thoughts and constantly go over them and become totally imbued with them. Oh, yes. And then it'll be a wonderful and powerful and exhilarating day for us when we do that. We need to begin to declare and state vocally and in writing that we are increasingly, we're increasing our awareness of divine love and of healing power and of the goodness of God and of our immortality, and our energy is daily increasing. We need to put that down and memorize that and think upon that all the time, and know that our energy is increasing every day, and our power and our dominion is increasing every day, and our consciousness and awareness is rising every day. Oh yes, and we're having more power to affect the world, and more power to bring good to this world, to bring good changes to this world. Every day our thoughts and our mind and the creativity which all that brings is making mighty changes in this world, and we're becoming instruments of positive change and positive effect and positive healing power to this entire world. And that's what we want to do, for God so loved the world, and we need to flow that ourselves. We now have all energy and creative power, and we need to make ourselves aware of that we have that all energy is now within us. All creative and productive and healing energy and power is now within us, and all we have to do is begin to accept that and flow that and state that unequivocally without qualification, and know it is true. Just say that. Say, I am all energy, and I flow all energy, and I am all good, and I flow all good, and I'm going to become that radiant sun, S-O-N and S-U-N. I'm going to become that radiant sun, and I'm going to affect this world in a mighty way. And even a little real understanding of this. This will bring a solid awareness of this is going to bring and provide a multiplication of energy and power and stamina into your life. And I will talk to you some more about this on the next video. Have a good evening. Goodbye.